Hola and welcome to this video. I'm going to be talking about a very tough subject. It's not bullying, it's more on the pervy molested side. It's a topic a lot of YouTubers go on, and I'm not going to cry through this video. This is more of a support type of thing for people who have gone through this. I am past to the point in this moment where I don't care about it and I'm strong enough to talk about it. See, people have gone through so many things in their life, and at one point or another, something is going to happen to you. Whether you're going to go bankrupt, you're going to get robbed, or you're going to get raped, or you're going to get molested. Nobody can live a happy, perfect life. It's just not like that. And sometimes when those things happen to you, you feel like you're the only one in the world that understands how you feel. And you are. Because no one went through that exact same experience that you went through. No one felt the exact same way that you felt during that moment. You don't know if the person on the other end of that side, what they're thinking, what they're gonna do, what they were gonna do. So the fact that you're alive right now watching this, or that you know someone that is alive now after what they've experienced or what has happened to them, it's a big thing. Because after you go through something that you don't want anyone to know, you feel like you want to end it all. Like, what's the point in living in these memories of the past? What's the point of even thinking about things anymore, you know? And after you go through all that and you think of all these ways to, I don't know, what's the easiest way to kill myself? How many pills of sleeping pills does it take so that I can just go to sleep and just never wake up? After you go through that small stage in that part where you just can't anymore, that's the only way I can put it, your mind gets clearer. You go on for another month and I don't know, something happy happens to you and you're like, I can't believe last week I was debating whether or not to take my life away, because there's so many things in the world that you have to look forward to. There's so many things that you have not yet experienced. Maybe you haven't even experienced your first kiss. Maybe you haven't even experienced your first love. Maybe you haven't experienced the feeling of helping someone out, having that gratitude, or I don't know, something happening to you. I have not had anything like that happen to me yet, and I'm still in the phase where it's like, how many pills of sleeping pills does it take for me to die? But me just thinking through it, like, one day I'm going to look back on all of this and I'm going to understand that not everything is a shit show, and I am not alone, because there have people in similar situations to me and they're making it through their lives. They're smiling every day and they're talking to their families about trivial topics, about dogs, about babies, about cars, about Trump. But they're talking and they're alive and they're with their family, and they, in those 5 minutes that they're with their family, they're okay, you know? They're alive, they're experiencing things. They taste a new fruit and they love it. You wouldn't have tasted that new fruit if you were dead. You know, it's small things like this that people still don't understand. And then some people on the other side of the spectrum who are assholes. Why do people feel so cowardly to kill themselves? Why do people are looking for attention, cutting themselves? Let me tell you something. People don't cut themselves for attention. People cut themselves to have a control over a pain, even if it's physical pain, to have a control over that, because we cannot have control over our mental pain, our traumatic thing that keeps popping up in our head. We can't control that as much as we want to. The one thing we can't control is our body, is the things that we do, and maybe cutting ourselves isn't the best option for ourselves, or was, because I don't do that anymore. Maybe it's not the easiest or the best thing to do, but it helps us not kill ourselves, if you understand what I mean. It's a way to process that emotion. It's gonna leave a scar, it's gonna fade, and we're gonna look back on it and be like, I got through that hard time. Maybe it wasn't the best way to get through that hard time, but I got through it, okay? Other people, they don't understand what it's like in the mind of someone who's been molested. And I have been by multiple people, different ages, and I'm only 15, and it's horrible to think that someone so young, like at 5, with my experience, 5 through years on after that, I have been molested by countless people of ages, of the 2 years older than me that molested me, or it was a 20-year-old that did it. Things happen and you have no control over it. You're small, you can't fight back. There are situations where you just can't tell anyone. And people think that, oh, this happens to everyone, you know, you just gotta go through it. It's not as easy saying it. I know I'm trying to tell you to go through it, and it's not as easy, okay? It's harder. It takes years. And 10 years, I have been trying to deal with this. And I'm still not even one step ahead of being able to deal with this. Why? Because I haven't told anybody besides the camera that's in front of me right now. And people go through worse things, and they're working in their job, they're seeing their family, they're taking care of their dog or cat, you know, they go through it and they live for those happy moments. This video isn't about me crying about the time I got molested, because it isn't. It happened. I had no control over it. I cried. I still cry. But there's nothing I can do about it now. Crying isn't going to solve it. Me dying is only going to hurt the people that care for me, that gave birth to me, that looked, watching me grow up, you know, that only wished happiness upon me. So me dying without an explanation to them, without them knowing anything, what's that going to do? What's that going to, that's just going to make them sadder. That's just going to make them want to die as well. I personally don't want that. I don't want someone I know to look at me in my casket and be wondering what the hell happened for me to be there. If I truly feel like I'm at the point of breaking, what I'll do is I'll just draw. That's it. I'll find something to do to get me through that week where I cannot function right. And that's what you need to do. Just get something, think of something, do something to get through it, not over it, because you will never be over it. You will never forget. You will never stop thinking about it one day, because it'll always be on your mind, because you will always remember it, because it's something that happened to you and you can never forget. But you can get through it, and you can deal with it in a way, in doing something. But that's going to be a part of you, because that's what made you what you are today. If you're a depressive turtle that likes to live inside its shell, that's fine, because that's who you are. Nobody can change you. The things that they did, and the things that they said, the things you did by yourself made you what you are, and you can be proud of that, or you can regret every decision you ever made. Now, I personally regret half the crap I did, and I could have done absolutely everything better. I could be studying right now, not homeschooling, having one class because I got kicked out of my other classes. I can be out in public and have friends. But sometimes friends aren't necessarily what you need to get over something or get through it. What you need is yourself. You need to think things through. Don't kill yourself because it's the easiest option. The easiest option isn't the best option. Even though I am a hypocrite by saying it, because I have tried so many times to do it, I am a failure. I cannot succeed at school, and I cannot even succeed at the simple task of swallowing enough pills. But I got over it. I woke up groggy as hell that days, and vomited so much. I vomited those hot Cheetos I ate that week before. I vomited everything. I got sober right after, and I thought things through. And I'm pretty sure my mom knew what was going down that day, because she was not happy. She was sad. And me seeing her sad like that, it hurt me so much in ways you can't imagine. It hurt me more than thinking back on those memories, or having those memories abruptly shoved into my mind for some apparent fucking reason. Because life's funny in that way. But you're not the only one who went through something. But you are the only one who knows you. There's no way I can explain this that's gonna make any fucking sense, you know? But you need to do something about it. You can't sit and cry, because that's not going to help you or your family. And you can't go and swallow 20 pills. By the way, it's not enough. But you can't do that, because that's not the right thing to do. In someone's eyes, the right thing to do is completely different than mine. So this is just my opinion. This is just what I see. This is just what I think. Okay? I've talked enough. I won't be able to post if it's too long. But thank you so much for watching. Y si quieres que haga este video en español, un video como en español, o cualquier video en español de un fucking juego, o de algo de comer, o candy mexicano, algo, ponga un comentario ahí abajo. If you want to talk about any other things, leave a comment down below. I'll try to make a video about something. I don't know, it's got too depressing. Go buy some fucking candy right now.